Welcome to June 9th, 2026 City Council meeting. Roll call, please.
Mayor Webb.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Washington.
Here.
Councilmember Londo.
He is excused.
Councilmember Sullivan.
Here.
Councilmember Vaquero.
Here.
Approval of the agenda as presented.
Approval of the agenda is presented.
Support.
Any discussion, dissension? Hearing none. We have an agenda. Special presentation. We have a Citizen of the Month, Nicholas Dragon.
Mike, would you like to go down and make the presentation?
Sure would.
Mr. Mayor, while you're making your way down, I would like the folks at home to know a little bit about who Nick Dragon is. Nick Dragon is a Vietnam veteran. He is a decorated Vietnam veteran, and we have a picture of him as he is drawn and depicted in a book about his unit in Vietnam. That unit in Vietnam took one of the highest casualty rates of any unit in Vietnam. Nick is a bona fide American hero, but not only is he a bona fide American hero, he is a bona fide Hazel Park hero because he came home from Vietnam, and in 1973, he joined the Hazel Park Police Department's Mobile Communications Support Unit as a volunteer. The MCSU was a stalwart unit of volunteers who helped the police department protect the city of Hazel Park from the late 1960s all the way until just a few years ago. And this year, we reinstated him back into the unit when we needed some additional help for our festival this year, and Nick came out of retirement. Again, that's over 50 years of volunteering his time, sometimes 3 and 4 nights a week to help protect the city of Hazel Park. Nick, on behalf of the mayor and council and the people of Hazel Park, I thank you for your amazing service to this community.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nick. Mr. Mayor, could I have the council go down and get a picture with Nick Dragon and the award, please?
Mr. Klobuchar, you need to sign it.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me serve for it with you.
Speak into the microphone, Nick. This is your time.
Thanks for letting me serve with the unit to help the city out.
I'm coming. I'm going to sign it, too. I forgot to sign it. Appreciate your service. Yeah, I'll get you a picture. Thank you, Nick. We expect you to.
Perfect. I got it.
All right. Thank you for your service.
Like Mr. Klobuchar said, Nick Dragon's been a staple of our community for many, many years. I've known Nick probably 30 years of my life. And I know known him probably longer than that.
Oh, I've known Nick for well over 40 years.
And there's not enough words to say how much his volunteerism has helped our community and other volunteers which worked in the MCS unit for over the years. It's been a big part of service and a lot of commitment. That they didn't ask for anything, but just to be able to help. That says a lot. Thank you. And another one would be the Business of the Month, Bar Gabby, which wasn't able to make it, and they asked if we could present it to them at the next meeting. They had a special event this evening, and they'll be here at the next meeting, and we'll present it to them then. Thank you.
Very good.
Go down to a proclamation of declaring June 26th as Pride Month. I believe Andrea would like to read that one.
Yes. City of Hazel Park proclamation declaring June 2026 as Pride Month, whereas Michigan is home to an estimated 373,000 residents who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer plus, and whereas Hazel Park has a significant population of LGBTQ plus residents, many of whom have worked directly in the pursuit of equality, and whereas Hazel Park's LGBTQ plus residents contribute to the fabric of our society, hold positions across sectors of our economy and at multiple levels of government, and whereas Hazel Park has been in the forefront of advancing civil rights for LGBTQ plus people, including serving as the final Michigan city to pass a human rights ordinance and ban on conversion therapy in the absence of such protections at the state level, and which had 2 residents in a loving same-sex relationship successfully take their fight for the right to adopt the other's children to the United States Supreme Court. And whereas Hazel Park and Michigan's economic growth depends on welcoming people of diverse backgrounds, ending discrimination, and attracting and retaining top talent from around the world. And whereas Hazel Park must continue to support the rights of every citizen to experience freedom from discrimination and recognize the continued need for education and awareness to end discrimination and prejudice. And whereas June 2026 is the 57th anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising in New York City, which is recognized as a catalyst for the modern LGBTQ plus civil rights movement, and whereas Hazel Park celebrates LGBTQ plus individuals this month, including raising of the pride flag on June 6th, and we also recognize the important work that must be done to continue building a more fair and just world for all. Now, therefore,
City Council.
City Council and Mike Webb, Mayor of Hazel Park, do hereby proclaim June 2026 as Pride Month and encourage everyone to stand against discrimination and reject violence towards LGBTQ plus individuals, to promote self-affirmation, dignity, and equity, and to continue working towards building a brighter future that promotes liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Andrea. Motion, so move. Next one brings us down to the proclamation commemorating Juneteenth. Andy, you said you want to read that one as well?
Thank you. City of Hazel Park proclamation commemorating Juneteenth. Whereas Juneteenth is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the abolition of slavery in America, having originated following the emancipation of Galveston, Texas on June 19, 1865. And whereas on that date the Union Army arrived in Galveston and brought news of the Emancipation Proclamation to enslaved African Americans living there, who celebrated through feasting, prayer, songs, and dance. And whereas the following year saw the first official Juneteenth celebrations take place in Texas, and the tradition soon spread throughout the United States to become the annual social and educational event that it is today. And whereas enshrined as a federal holiday in 2021, Juneteenth continues to provide an opportunity to promote and cultivate knowledge and appreciation of African American history and culture. And whereas it is important to reaffirm a national commitment to justice and equality, and whereas it was in the spirit of those ideals that the City of Hazel Park adopted a human rights ordinance in 2021 that recognized the inherent dignity and equal, inalienable rights of all members of the human family, and sought to prevent discrimination based on physical, mental, demographic, and/or ideological differences. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the City Council of Hazel Park does hereby commemorate June 19th, 2026 as Juneteenth, and calls on individuals and organizations to condemn all forms of prejudice and celebrate our treasured ideals in liberty and equality.
Thank you, sir. And we so move on that one. I'd like to open up to civic announcements. Anyone from the public have any civic announcements they'd like to bring forth? City Council.
I wanted to remind people that the 14th annual Hazel Park Art Fair is coming up this August. It will be held again in Green Acres Park. It's August 22nd from 11 to 7 and August 23rd, 11 to 5. We currently have closed our applications for artists, but we will soon be opening our applications for volunteers. So keep an eye out for that. You can follow us on social media. The city will also be posting the link for volunteers to sign up. We are an official 501c3, so if you have required volunteer hours for school, for probation, for your job, for a volunteer committee that you're on, we can fulfill those volunteer hours for you. We look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you. Anyone else?
The Juneteenth flag raising is happening next Friday, the 19th at 12:30. Yes, just outside.
We're going to do noon.
Or we're going to do noon? Okay, we're doing noon. Just outside City Hall here, and it will be up for the weekend of Juneteenth.
And that's June 12th?
19th.
No.
The 19th, next Friday. Yes.
I'm one off.
Yes. We actually get to do it on the 19th.
We get to do it on the 19th, on Juneteenth. So.
Thank you. Any other civic announcements? None? We'll go to public discussion. Open for public discussion from anyone from the audience. Please come up and state your name and address for the record if you have anything to say. Seeing no one. Close public discussion. Consent agenda. We have a motion to approve 1 through 8.
Motion to approve the consent agendas number 1 through 8.
Support.
Any discussion? I'd like to see if there's anyone here from Dream Motors, 45 East 8 Mile, got a business license. Black Cat Barber Studio, 23831 John R.
You here?
Are you here?
Here? Come on up and tell us about your studio.
Yay!
Oh, your dress is so cute.
This is your time in the spotlight to make your commercial and tell Hazel Park all about who you are.
Yay!
Lift that microphone up.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. My name's Lauren, and I own Black Cat Barber Studio. It is a female-owned and operated barber shop. So we do, all traditional barber cuts, but it's a little bit, it's cuter. And I have no idea what I'm supposed to tell you about it.
Give us your
Where are you located?
Whatever you
Give us
want.
your
It's all
area.
about.
Where are you
Oh my
Your
gosh.
hours.
Yeah.
So we're 23831. We're right in between Mabel Gray and Bar Gabby in that building. And we're open Tuesday through Saturday, and from 11 to 7, and Saturdays from 10 to 4.
And your phone number?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
So I figured
I got a new phone number for it.
Do you guys take
Walk-ins
appointments?
or-
We take, so we're mostly appointment based. We do take walk-ins if we have availability. But our website is www.blackcatbarberstudio.com. And our phone number is 313-569-1825.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's your
Welcome to Hazel Park.
Welcome to Hazel Park.
And I believe that's all for the licenses. And any with dissension? Hearing none? Our consent agenda passes. Moves us to the administrative reports. Give me a second here. Get through this part. Item 1. Ordinance to amend the Hazel Parks Municipal Code Title 18 Human Rights as follows. Amend Section 18.02.030 definitions by adding under 18.02030 definition titled Family and Relationship Structure, amended Section 18.02.40 prohibition of exemptions by adding family relationship structure by amending Section 18.02.50 exemptions by adding Section G and H on the second reading.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, council member, this is sponsored by Councilman Luke Londo, who is excused tonight, and you've passed this on first reading. So, again, it's up for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve on second reading.
Support.
I was going to read that whole thing again,
Support.
sorry.
You're like, never mind.
No, I don't need to.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, dissension? Motion passes. Number 2, an ordinance to amend the Hazel Park Municipal Code Title 15, Buildings and Construction, Chapter 15.04, Building Code as follows on the first reading. Council?
Mr. Mayor, members of council, James Finkley is here to answer any questions that you have. But enclosed in your review is a proposed revision to Hazel Park Municipal Code, Chapter 15.4, Building Code, which would update the verbiage of the current Michigan building and residential codes and make them explicitly durable, according to Mr. Finkley. What you're doing is you're adopting the Michigan Building Code and Residential Code.
Thank you.
And the administration recommends approval.
Council will be your pleasure.
Mr. Mayor, I'll move to approve the ordinance amendment to the Hazel Park Municipal Code, Title 15, Buildings and Construction, Chapter 15.04.
Second.
Any more discussion, dissension? Hearing none, seeing none. Motion passes. Zoning ordinance amendment, second reading. I'm sure we all got excited about this one. We've all seen this. We've already read it. Wasn't no changes made. What would be the council's pleasure?
Move to accept zoning ordinance amendments. My microphone.
Yeah, your mic doesn't like you today.
Second reading.
I'm going to second this. I also want to say that I've had some people reach out to me about our
Yes.
about this. This is the moratorium on data centers in Hazel Park for the next 6 months. I've had a few elected officials and also local residents reach out and really thank us for this, because this gives us the opportunity to participate in the discussions that are happening, in the education that is coming to us, and the information that is like flowing into us at massive amounts, so that we can better address how to properly affect this change in our community and how to best prevent abuses that could happen in our community. So I really am grateful to our administration for getting this going when I asked for it. And I know that Luke and I were like team gung-ho on this. So again, this is a moratorium for the next 6 months, and that gives us the time to present a more effective long-term ordinance for data centers here in Hazel Park.
And thank you for
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you.
Any dissension? Motion passes. Resolution number 06-012-26, short-term rental establishments moratorium. And the reason why we're doing this again is what Alyssa Sullivan just said, so we can be better educated and make no more mistakes on a particular ordinance that we do pass. Sometimes we do get it wrong. Sometimes we need to make adjustments to get it right. And we're revisiting this issue to get it right in accordance to what is subsequently has happened in the past few weeks.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, we already have what I think is a particularly good stringent ordinance, but just because it's good doesn't mean that we can't make it better. And obviously, we're going to also, along with making some changes to our ordinance to better protect our residents and our neighborhoods, we're also working together to come up with a better enforcement strategy for both code and clerk and, if necessary, police. So we're already coming up with a PIN map that shows the location of these things. And again, we'll be bringing some recommendations to you during the period of the moratorium to make some changes in our ordinance to make sure that we're doing all that we can to protect our folks.
Ed, do we have a number of how many of these establishments we have in the city?
I think 17 now.
17.
Right now, our current ordinance
That we know of.
allows for 30. Correct. That we know of. And that is the key word. So again, we're also going to be ramping up our enforcement actions against those who are operating short-term rentals and are not licensed. They will face stiff penalties, and they will not be eligible for licensure in the future.
Thank you.
I think we need to have a work study on this particular issue. All of
Yeah,
us.
we will before the
Free for all on
moratorium's
this
over.
one and talk about it. This is a very sensitive issue. It's a property rights issue, but we don't want to get it wrong either. So we want to make sure it's tight enough.
I'd like to move approval for resolution number 06-01226, short-term rental establishments moratorium.
Second.
Any discussion again, dissension?
Just further discussion, I wholeheartedly believe that our charter is a living document, so I'm always grateful when our administration here sees areas for improvement. So I really thank you
Yeah.
for bringing this to us. And I look forward to, like the mayor suggested, a study session and more information.
We
And
could spend
ways
an
to-
hour, at least
yeah,
an
ways
hour
to,
on this or two.
keep the continuity of our neighborhoods without
Exactly.
violating people's rights.
Thank you. Any more discussion? Dissension? Thank you for the motion. Boards, commissions, seeing none. Anybody have any suggestions?
I do have on boards and commissions, I just wanted to let you know that yesterday we did, at the Arts Council, we accepted the resignation of 2 members. Their school and work schedules changed, so they've stepped down so that we could continue our quorum and be able to actually do work on the Arts Council. And I just wanted to ask, do I need to present their names for the city council to accept their resignation? We did forward their
No,
information to the city clerk.
You can just forward their resignation.
Administratively.
Clerk. Council doesn't need to accept them.
So I want to
Arts Council can.
I want to greatly thank Brandon and Mia. We look forward to having you back. We still look forward to having you volunteer, and we miss you guys. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Any old business we want to talk about? New business? Communications from department heads? Anyone from the audience? Department heads want to come up and talk?
Chief Tom Walker from the Hazel Park Fire Department.
I just also wanted to thank Nick Dragon. My entire career, Nick has been out at all hours of the night helping us with down power lines, stuff like that. So from the fire department, I truly also want to thank Nick Dragon. And then also we're back out doing hydrant maintenance. We've completed all the hydrants from being painted from 8 Mile up to 9 Mile from DeQuinder to I-75. We're now going to move up into the northwest corner of the city and start painting those hydrants. Our goal is to have them all painted by the end of the summer, but we're trying to work around all the construction in this town. Other than that, that's all I
There's
have.
a lot of barrels out there.
A lot of hydrants. But
Look
Nick,
forward to
thank you
seeing you in the
again from the
neighborhood.
fire department. Really appreciate it, sir.
I also wanted to say again, thank you to Nick Dragon. Known Nick since I started in patrol in 1996. I look at Nick as one of my training officers as well. Again, Nick has always been there. He's got our number. He's always calling us if there's a power line down that needs to be sat on, or if someone needs someone to watch something. Nick was always there to volunteer. He had contacted us this year regarding the carnival, asked if we needed some assistance. We did, and he stepped up. He got his placards from MCSU and was ready to go. And I'm glad to know Nick as a friend as well as a coworker. So, thanks again, Nick.
Thank you.
Nick. Thanks, Chief.
Lacey?
Good evening, Lacey Christensen, Finance Director. Just wanted to do a reminder that July tax bills will be coming out beginning of July. That's the summer tax bills. If you have any questions or concerns, please call the Treasury Department or come up and see us. They can be paid online. You can mail us a check or money order, and you can come up and visit the ladies and pay in person. For escrow, if you have an escrow, you will still get a bill. This is just for informational purposes only. For your reference, your escrow company will pay us. And then finally, the City Council has very thoughtfully pushed back the due date for the summer tax bills to September 30th. So that gives residents an extra 30 days to pay their tax bills, penalty and interest free. It used to be August 31st, now it's September 30th. So that gives you a few extra days to get those tax bills paid without penalty. And sir, Mr. Dragon, if you want to work in the Treasury Department, you're welcome to come collect tax bills as well. And then I think you had one more thing you were going to say about your business. Make sure that she has a few more seconds of time.
She missed the most important thing.
Yes.
I'm so silly. Yeah. Our grand opening will be June 29th.
Ninth.
Yes.
At 4:30.
And I believe you're coming to cut our
4:30.
at 4:30.
I'll be there shortly before 5, and we'll cut it at 5 o'clock exactly.
Yeah, so we'll have some food and yeah.
I got the notification today.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll have the whole city council there as well,
Yes, everyone.
hopefully. We can all get off work at that time.
All of us.
I tried to schedule it later so we can all get to our day. Any other department heads like to speak?
I will, on behalf of Code.
City Attorney, okay.
So I just wanted to remind everyone that obviously we're in the middle of grass and weeds season. We do continue to get complaints about neighbors, from neighbors regularly. I think people are in their backyards. I'd just like to encourage everyone to try to speak with your neighbors if you can. That's always helpful. But we're here to take any of those complaints. We're working hand in hand with DPW, obviously, regarding work orders, all those kinds of things. And then our 10-mile planters are coming in this week or next week, which we are really proud of. I still just want to give a huge shout out to the code department for over the last 3 years really working very, very hard on 10 Mile and getting that cleaned up. And thank you to the business owners over there. We do tackle corridors every summer. That's a huge project that we always work on, and 10 Mile is one of our biggest things that we're proud of, having gotten that very cleaned up, the sidewalks, the roads, the businesses, and then with working with Lacey and James to get the planters out there. It's something we're all very proud of. So thank you.
Thank you. City Attorney, since you're there.
Yes. Nothing for that.
Okay. City Manager.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, thank you. I've already talked about it, but I'll thank him one more time. Thank you, Nick. You're the best, and we appreciate you so much. I want to thank somebody else who's not in the room today. I want to thank our state rep, Mike McFall, who put the heat and the screws to the Macomb County Road Commission, and it looks like they're going to fix some more of DeQuinder. So that is really good news. So thank you for that effort. Thank you to the Macomb County Road Commission for remembering that is their road and doing the responsible thing and beginning some repairs. There have been some developments in Lansing with respect to Michigan's system of municipal finance, which is, I say every meeting, fundamentally broken. And some of the bills that have been introduced are what I would call maladaptive plans to fix things. There's solutions that are not really solutions. So we hope to be part of the discussion and the process up there and to make some meaningful changes. There is a way to do this. There's a way to make property taxes more fair in the state of Michigan. There's a way to ensure that municipalities are adequately funded. There's a way to do this better. They need to take the politics out of this, look at the facts, and I hope that's what happens. Unfortunately, having been an observer of Lansing and lobbying them for the entire 24 years of my career here as city manager with Hazel Park, I'm not always optimistic about that, but at least they're talking about it, and there have been some good pieces of legislation that have been introduced that can kind of form the foundation for some real change if everybody can keep an open mind and negotiate. So that said, I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank council tonight for their swift action on the moratorium. Obviously, we're going to show that we're going to take every step necessary to protect our residents and our neighborhoods. And I thank you all for the moratorium, and the administration will work hard to bring you some new solutions that will make this ordinance even better. Thank you to everybody who showed up for the pride flag raising this past weekend. Appreciate everyone. Want to thank my outstanding department heads for the job that they do and all the employees of the city of Hazel Park. May is a particularly busy month for all the departments, and want to congratulate and thank them all for rising to the occasion. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilperson Alyssa Sullivan.
I want to start by, again, thanking Nick Dragon. Thank you so much, sir, for all of your commitment, dedication, and hard work to keep our community safe. Lovely to have you here this evening. I also wanted to, in advance, wish my mother a happy birthday. Her birthday's coming up on the 18th, and wish my dad happy Father's Day, but also every father, whether you're a human father, a stepfather, a pet father, father-in-law, happy Father's Day. Also wanted to, again, remind everybody the art fair is this August 22nd and 23rd. It's sponsored by the Hazel Park Arts Council and Oakland County. Again, keep an eye out. We are going to be opening up our volunteer sign-up very soon. Also, that reminder on the Juneteenth flag raising, Friday, June 19th at noon. Hope to see you all there. And then one final thing. As the weather gets warmer, please be aware Look out for your neighbors. Look out for your neighbors' pets. We do not allow outdoor pets, outdoor dogs permanently in Hazel Park. If you have a dog outdoors and they are not coming inside, if they don't have proper shelter, if they don't have proper access to water, you will be getting a visit from our animal control or our police department or both. Also, in this hot weather, no pets, no kids left in your car, no matter what. If it is over 70 degrees, within 30 minutes, your car will get over 100 degrees. That is deadly for babies, for small children, for infants. Do not do it. It's not worth the risk. Don't run in. Take your baby in with you. Leave your pets at home. And also, I've seen people out jogging in these higher temperatures with their pets. Dogs don't sweat like us. So if the temperature of the air is hot and they are running, they are breathing in hot air. They cannot cool themselves. They pant to cool themselves. They cannot do that if they're just taking in hot air. So please be aware of the limitations of your pets. There's a lot of festivals coming up. Be aware of the safety for them and your children when out in these temperatures, and stay hydrated. Drink your water.
Thank you.
And your electrolytes.
Councilman Andy LaHero.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Again, I will congratulate Nick Dragon. Thank you, Nick, for your years of service. I've said it many times that volunteers are what make Hazel Park the city it is, the friendly city. So we thank you, and congratulations also to Bar Gabby. We'll see them next month. With the hot weather, we also need to look out for all the bicyclists out there. And Wednesdays are the Hazel Park Pedals Bike Club. They meet up at 7 o'clock, 6:30 to 7 o'clock at Green Acres Park. Want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. If you have children, hug them every day and tell them you love them. And thank you for coming out and participating in the democratic process.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Andrea Washington.
Yes. Congratulations to Nick Dragon and Bar Gabby for our Citizen and Business of the Month. I wanted to take a moment to, my mic hates me today. I wanted to take a moment today to thank a citizen. I do not know their name, but if you are out there listening, or if you've heard the story, I dropped my wallet on Friday at the grand opening of Coffee and Bark, and the citizen came to my house and returned it to me. Everything was there, no problem. He was just like, I would want the same to happen to me. So I truly appreciate you. I'm going to find you.
In a nice way.
In a nice way. To celebrate you properly. But I just wanted to say thank you and just give a good shout out to him, because those are the type of citizens that Hazel Park has, and you are truly appreciated. Happy Pride Month to all that celebrate. We're all a little fruity. And happy early Freedom Day. I look forward to seeing those at the flag raising on June 19th. Thank you.
Also for the wallet, if somebody's not comfortable taking it to someone else's house, bring it to the police department, and they will gladly return it.
Yeah, my mom was like, you have the craziest karma, Andrea, because he just rang the doorbell, and he was like, hi, is this you?
That's awesome.
It's very lovely.
What a great story.
It's a nice story. Thank you.
It just shows you there are so many more good people in this world than there are bad ones.
Yes. I'm a big believer of putting out the energy that you want to receive back. So if you're a good person, then people will continue to be good to you. So. And
Thank you.
To you, Mayor.
Thank you. I want to say thank you, Nick Dragon, for all your service and all the years and commitment you've volunteered in our city. I want to say thank you to Bar Gabby for the opening of a new business. We'll see them next month and give them their kudos then. And happy Pride Month to all those out there celebrating. I'd like to say happy Father's Day as well to all the happy fathers, and want to be coming soon fathers. I know a few of them out there waiting to be fathers this year. But I also want to say another thank you. Thank you to all the City Hall and all the employees here. To heartfelt thanks and condolences. Trying to cheer me up through the whole time. The happy cards and stuff and all the signatures. 2 weeks ago today, I had a little episode at my shop. I had a little bit of a heart issue, and our fabulous fire department showed up and was able to stabilize me and take me into the hospital. And I was there for a couple of days. And it was a little scary, I'm not going to lie to you, but it was challenging at the best, and I'm getting back to health. and feeling better, so everyone knows. I've had a lot of residents come and ask me how I'm doing. They've actually called my shop and asked how I'm doing. And my city council has called and talked to me and wished me the best, and it was very nice, and I appreciate all those. And I'd like to say thank you again. Without our city services, as I got to experience through the fire department this time, and we have a great police department and our city staff here, it does a lot. If you ask them the right way, politely, and work with them, they're more than happy to help you to get through to the point of what you need to get done within our city. There's rules and things we have to follow, and not everybody is happy with sometimes with the rules that we have in place, but they're there for a reason. And if you have a problem, just ask. Be nice. We don't want to have people in our city hall being rude to our people here. We want everybody to be polite. And I hope everybody makes the Arts Council art fair. It's really nice. If you need a volunteer, like Alyssa said, we need a couple volunteers to help out. And again, I want to say one more thing. Happy 40th anniversary to my wife on the 22nd of this month.
Congratulations.
She's sitting there waiting to see if I say anything. But it's been a happy...
We'll survive another day.
I don't know about that one. Happy 40 years. We've had a great time. It's been a good ride. We've got two wonderful kids, a grandson, and I appreciate every one of them, and my wife as well. And I'm going to take her to dinner after here. And
you look so fancy.
We're trying to, I'm just really happy that I'm here today to be able to celebrate that. Because having a hard episode, you never know. And you want to take care of yourself. And I've been doing a little more of that in the last 6 months than I have in a while. And feeling better and doing better. And even though I'm working myself to death, I still feel good doing it this week. The last few days have been really good for me. Take it a day at a time. And I think everybody needs to go get the cholesterol checked, the sugar levels checked, go get a physical if you haven't had one, especially if you're over 50, because it's crucial. And even the people under 50, you should if you feel like you need to. But also watch how you eat, what foods you eat. It also the benefit to how you feel. Heart health is a big deal. And thank you again. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you very much.